Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be talking about what to expect after welcome week at the University of Reading. We'll be talking specifically about your first semester at the University of Reading. Everything from classes to social life, budgeting, and how to settle into your new routine. So if you're a fresher or just curious about university life and how it actually works beyond welcome week, then stay tuned. The first official week of teaching kicks off right after welcome week. This is where you will have your introduction meetings with your department, meet your academic tutors, and start to see your timetable in action. You'll quickly realize that uni is very different from school. Lectures are larger, sometimes in huge lecture theaters, while tutorials and seminars are much smaller, more discussion based. One of the most important tools you will use is Blackboard. That's the University of Reading's online learning platform. Get into the habit of checking it daily because that's where your lecture slides, announcements, and reading list will be. So week 1 is about settling in academically. Don't worry if you feel a little lost at first, everyone does. The key thing is to show up even if you don't know anyone yet. Now let's talk about academics. One big shock for most freshers is how few contact hours you actually have. Depending on your course, you might only be in lectures or seminars 10 to 15 hours a week. That sounds amazing, right? Loads of free time. But here's the catch. The expectation is that you'll spend just as much, if not more time doing independent study, reading journal articles, preparing for seminars, researching, essays, basically learning how to teach yourself. Deadlines also creep up quickly than you think. Your first essay or group project might not be due until late October or November, but don't leave it until the last minute. Start building good habits from day one. Visit the library, keep your notes organized, and use tools like Google Calendar or Notion to track deadlines. One of the best parts about Reading is the social life, societies, sports clubs, and of course, nights out. After welcome week, this is when you actually commit. If you joined sports club or society, you start attending weekly training, rehearsals, or meetings. That's where you make some of your closest friends. But here's the challenge: balancing late nights with 9 a.m. lectures. Trust me, you don't want to be the first person who drags themselves half asleep into a seminar every week. The trick is balance. Say yes to social events, but also protect your study time. Find your rhythm early on, and you will thank yourself later in the semester when deadlines pile up. Post life at the University of Reading is honestly one of its strengths. White Knight campus is big, green, and beautiful, but also very busy during term time. Mornings especially can get hectic with buses full of students and queues at the cafes. When it comes to food, you've got loads of options. Park Eat, Dolce Vita, the Dairy, Co-op, and the bars on campus. You'll find your go-to spots pretty quickly. And then there's the library, 4 floors, open long hours, and it's where most students eventually leave during deadlines. My advice? Get comfortable finding a study spot early because by November, it gets packed. Now, let's get real. By October, the excitement of welcome week starts to fade and a lot of students hit their first challenges. Homesickness can creep in, totally normal, especially for international students. The UK autumn also kicks in, cold, rainy days, darker evenings. So get a proper coat and maybe a lamp for your room. Money is another big one. When your first student loan or scholarship drops, it's easy to overspend in those few weeks. Budgeting is key. Spread it out so you're not broke by November. And finally, academic stress. Assignments pile up, group projects can be tough, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But remember, the uni has loads of support from student services to the well-being team to your academic tutor, so you are not alone. Speaking of money, let's talk about jobs. Loads of students pick up part-time job at the University of Reading on campus. You've got opportunities in cafes, the library, and the student union bars. Off campus, there are retails, hospitality, and tutoring. If you're an international student, remember to check your visa limits, usually 20 hours a week during term. A big tip: don't let work take over your studies. This first semester is about adjusting. If you can manage both, great, but if not, focus on uni first. The first semester is all about discovery. You're figuring out who you are at the university academically, socially, and personally. Some people throw themselves into society, some dive deep into studies, others take time to adjust, and that's okay. Don't compare your journey to others. This is your time to try new things, meet new people, and slowly build the routines that will carry you through your degree. So that's what you expect in your first semester at the University of Reading. It's a mix of excitement, independence, and yes, challenges. But it's all part of the journey. And if you stay organized, social, and kind to yourself, you will thrive. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give a like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck this semester, and I'll see you in the next one.